Flomo Sapiens and Flow Jedis. Flow Mishkarim and Flow Mistay. The flow in me sees the flow in you. Today we're going to be talking all about the primal mindset. Keep tuning in.
I'm inspired. I'm inspired.
Hey there guys, how's it going? My name is Sumit Chatterjee from the Flow Zone Academy, and I'm a flow state coach, which means that I help you feel better and perform better. My background is in positive psychology and coaching psychology, and I'm here to talk to you about the primal mindset. This is a mindset to really adopt, okay? We've cut ourselves off from play in our animalistic nature. We don't explore the ranges of our body. We become very sedentary and stagnant. The first thing to notice is how can you get yourself more into that animalistic nature? There's animalistic types of primal movements that you can look up first and foremost, okay? There's also animal flow and a couple of other workout systems out there that are really helpful in adapting your muscles, adapting your mentality into this flow state equilibrium, okay, set point. My own system, which I've created, not only to heal myself, but to help others with Ryan G, is called Primal Sutra. And in Primal Sutra, we have an initial idea, a doctrine, a concept that blooms into a mindset, a way of looking at life, a way of constant evolution, a way of giving, really being the cause of your life, okay? Being the cause, being that source point for people, where people can rest in your cosmos, okay? So this is how you adopt the mindset. A really negative mindset is having black and white thinking. You think it's gonna go incredibly great or horribly wrong. There's no in between. Here at Primal Sutra, what we tend to look at is we're looking at that midpoint, that bridge, right? We're looking at the gray area. We're not only looking at the black and white. And so it's important for us to look at the gray area when we're understanding flow state, especially if you're embodying flow state. You got to be above neutrality. Even in the scale of consciousness, right? If you're lower than courage, if you're lower than acceptance, if you're not going to find that flow within. You have to go into these unconscious processes of fear and grief and shame and guilt and all of these lower emotions, and we have to let them go in order to actually bring out that primal core, that sense of unedited version of ourselves, right? Before the conditioning. Who were you before the conditioning? You were this life force energy. You were this source. You were this power. You were this magnanimous, infinite, cosmic person in this vessel, okay? The primal mindset is there's infinite possibility because I'm starting from experience. And I'm starting from experience because I'm getting to the core. I'm getting to the base. I'm getting to the foundations, the fundamentals. I'm adding perspective to the basics. When you can understand this mentality, I can add perspective to the basics. Now you're starting to incorporate this mentality. The world is your dojo. The world is your training camp. This is a facilitation place, right? You are here to go through the school of life. I remember through my meditations a few days ago, I started to get these downloads in my head saying, high school. And it was really creepy for a second. I was like, oh, this sounds weird, right? But then I started to realize high means ascended. You're in a school of ascension right now. And when I started to understand that, I was like, okay, now I'm starting to get it. Okay, this is why we're here to learn lessons. We're here to evolve. We're here to grow. We're here to expand ourselves and shine as bright as we can, not dim ourselves and be smaller and shrink ourselves and get so brainwashed and, constricted in our own selves. So that freedom, okay? There is freedom irregardless, but it's how we choose to label that freedom that causes the constriction around it. We can call it freedom or we can call it loneliness. We can call it freedom or we can call it choice. We can call it freedom or we can call it understanding. We can call it freedom or we can call it benevolence. We can call it freedom or we can call it rapture. We can call it freedom or we can call it uncontrollable will. What do you want to label your freedom as? That's my question to you today, because you have your definition of freedom. Free, which means the freedom, the free flowing, the fluidity, right? The fluidité. Okay, if I was going to hella French on you, le fluidité, mec. Comme ça. You have the free, and then you have the dom. The dom, I'm not talking about like BDSM term, right? Dom I believe it's Danish. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Someone from Denmark. But dom means Lord or God, right? So, free and dom, yin and yang. Freedom is yin-yang integration. We've got to understand how to harmoniously come together. Dr. Joe Dispenza taught us the secret to manifestation. Do you want to know what it is? He said, when you feel the most complete, whole, and aligned, whether that be at the end of your cold shower or your yoga routine or after a meditation or after a breathwork session or after you get up from bed, that state is where you got to manifest from, okay? That is that state. That in that moment, your thoughts are powerful. In that moment, you visualize your future whilst embodying the emotions of the future. That's how you manifest anything. You get to feel whole. And that wholeness is the whole process of Primal Sutra. We want to get you to feel whole, complete, aligned, authentic, pure you. Just truthful you, the best you that you can be. The version of you that was meant to shine. The version of you most self-actualized. Once you understand this mindset that, hey, I'm already here. I'm already at my best. I'm whole, I'm complete, I'm aligned. I have everything that I want. I'm exactly where I need to be. I love myself exactly as I am, okay? And this particular mantra, I love myself exactly as I am, is a very, very particular one, which we're going to teach you in conjunction with something that we call dragon breath. And with dragon breath, we will allow you to basically transmute negative, dark, toxic emotions to higher, positive, very high vibrational, fast emotions, right? Like love and joy and peace and abundance. Like it's almost like a detox, right? In a sense, this breath work. So if you're interested in that breath work, definitely shoot me a message and I will get that over to you. We have the golden shadow subliminal as well as the flow state mantra, okay? We have a longer version of the subliminal and then we have a shorter one, which is 5 minutes. There's one for 15 minutes and 5 minutes, okay? It comes with two options. One is morning affirmations and like that you can hear on it, as well as hidden affirmations underneath it, and just a file without any, heard affirmations on top of it or morning affirmations on top of it. There's one with just music as well. The just music will have subliminals underneath it, okay? I know a lot of people are looking for specific help in regards to anxiety, stress, and a lot of people send me messages about this, like, how society is painting a bad picture even about the word primal. Questions you want to ask yourself before you even step into this primal mindset is, why am I doing what I'm doing? What do I want? What am I afraid of? Once you know these things, you have a compass. You have some internal set point that is going to move you forward into wholeness, expansion, alignment. So it's not fearlessness that we're looking for. We're looking for fear-to-itness, okay? We're looking for fear being the call to action. We're looking for fear as the reason. We're looking for fear and resistance and tension that shows up, exactly the reason why we should lean into that. Because we know that there is something there. There's a struggle phase emerging right in front of our eyes, right? Struggle phase, by the way, is something from the Flow Cycle by Herbert Benson, I believe, the breakout principle, okay? If you know about flow state at all, you know about the struggle phase and release phase and all this kind of stuff. If you're new to the channel, maybe you don't know, so go and look that up if you're confused by that statement, okay? But this world is giving you struggle phases, right? It's just giving you like different things but you have to release, you have to let go. And that is the practice of the Flow Jedi or the Flow Master or the Flow Sapien, right? It's the one that can take and transmute. You're the pleasure alchemist in a sense. You can take anything that the universe gives you and make bliss out of it. And that's the primal mindset that I want to give you today, okay? Make bliss out of the ordinary. See the erotic in the average. See the magic in the mundane, okay? This is the kind of mentality that you want to adopt, that, okay, I am here. I am here to make this moment sacred. I'm here to find the origin points of this. I'm here to walk on water or stand on top of my feelings so I can regulate them, okay? This is the mindset. So let's get it today. Upward Spiral Gang, may we never be the same again and stay legendary. Let's get it today. Upward Spiral.